Welcome guys to Pro Gaming Summer Split 2016. Nagbabalik kami. With me, of course, your shoutcaster, Dalby Alpha. And with me, a guest caster, not so bago kasi matagal na, dati na din siyang shoutcaster. Si Kairu in the house, guys. So, one of the good analysis type of person. So, yun. Guys, let's head up to the drafting phase na. Let's go!
Wala nang intro-intro.
Oo, wala nang intro-intro kasi alam mo naman, pagka sobrang energy.
Of course.
Dahil sa Bacchus,
yeah.
energy drink, drive your energy. So, on the drafting phase, we are seeing right now, Kairu, your thoughts on this band? Lalo pat nag-iba, pinakawalan nila yung Caitlyn band. Ay, hindi, yung anong band yun yung uli? Twitch, Zax, may isa pa eh. Ginawa lang Kindred. So, anong thoughts mo dyan?
I think kanina na-overpower yung GHUB ng Kindred na yun. Napaka-overwhelming ni Tamsu with the jungle presence with the Kindred. Kaya I thought na GHUB bans the Kindred this game. Kasi if Jaja will not be using the Kindred as a first pick, then I think mas okay sila na i-ban yung Kindred this game. So nakita natin dito, napakalakas ng performance ng AEX. And with GHUB's pick composition kanina, hindi nila na-utilize na maayos yung Morgana and the Blitzcrank. Kasi kung iisipin mo, pag nahuli ng bind tapos nakapaposition si Blitzcrank near the champion, insta-pick yun eh. Pero they weren't able to capitalize on that. Therefore, I think they, as you have said earlier with the Manjin, na mas maganda kung magta-try sila ng ibang composition this game.
So yeah, of course, I really do agree with that one because yung lineup kasi nila for pick purposes, you don't pursue a fight na pick comp kayo 5v5. You should go take someone down first, pursue a 4 versus 5.
Yeah,
that's the time you can go ahead and ram them.
Exactly.
Kaso laging 5 versus 5 eh.
Exactly.
Ang nakapagtaka pa doon, under that lumps respite, hindi lumalabas yung hook. Parang dun parang yun na yung mismong game changer. The lamps respite, it's either you pull someone out to take it down and pursue another -1 advantage. Pero still, yun nga, laging nasa cooldown yung hook.
Yeah,
it keeps on missing.
Yeah. And yun yung thing about Blitzcrank. If you can't make something happen early game, lalo na Blitzcrank kasi shines in the early game.
Yes.
And if you can't make something happen during that phase of the game, then pababa yung utility mo by the end of the game. Kasi once na meron ka ng hook nga, may hook capacity ka nga still in the mid game, tapos naka-hook ka, let's say, ma-hook mo si Shen.
Yes.
Then lalo kayo natalo kasi Shen yun, sobrang tanky. And instant initiate, hindi niya na kailangan mag-dash in towards your team kasi pinalapit mo na siya sa inyo. And pag naka-hook ka naman ng ibang members ng team, let's say Ari, very mobile champion, no? So kapag naka-hook ka ng Ari, then easy spirit rush out. And kung Vayne naman, merong Shen, may Karma. So madali lang din sila makakatakas.
Yeah, and knowing that Blitzcrank is a last pick. So basically, he knows what is going into.
Yes, exactly.
So I think they should prefer a different support at that time rather than pulling out that Blitzcrank.
I'd agree with that point, though. And I think naman na they have better options also,
Yeah,
diba?
of course.
Open si Alistar, open si Braum, diba? And Braum is a really good support right now. Very meta champion na prevents poke comps from coming in. And with the composition of Vayne and Ari, you can prevent a lot of damage, mitigate a lot of damage coming in from AEX kanina if they just opted for, a Braum.
Yes, and of course, knowing that yung ADC mo pa is a Jhin.
Yes, exactly.
So probably you're not really opting for a mobile champion. So yun ang kailangan mo talaga ng protect.
Yes.
Kung ako tatanungin, I'd rather go for a Lulu or Braum talaga.
Pwede rin Lulu.
Lulu or Braum talaga.
Lulu gaining more traction as a support champion, no? Instead of
Yes.
going only in the mid side right now in the current meta.
And yun nga, as we've checked right now, na-hover na ang Lissandra ni Toxic. Mukhang babalik tayo sa And yun nga, ano yung thoughts mo dito, Kairu, with that kill ngayon, dispatch?
I'm not so sure with the kill if she's going... he's not going definitely in the jungle kasi meron tayong Rek'Sai dito. Probably mid lane kasi meron na ring Shen.
Shen for top.
Yeah, and not so sure about kill kasi she hasn't been played a lot. No? Maybe it's one of those meta breaker picks na coming in, diba? Sakto-sakto kasi diba? Ang team natin ngayon are meta breakers. And with the Kayle pick in the mid lane, it's probably a cheese pick to prevent then actually to counter out Lissandra's isolation with the prison. Yes. So kung pag may nahuli, counterin mo by using the ult on that champion from your side.
Intervention plus against the Frozen Tomb.
Yeah, exactly. And that counters out completely everything that you'll do to that champion while being Frozen Tomb.
Yeah, very good point out there. And of course, knowing nga yung Ginso Rage Blade din, Nashor's Tooth plus Ginso Rage Blade, you have the firepower from that Phantom
very powerful.
Hit, diba?
Yes, exactly.
So, ayun nga.
Actually, nalungkot ako ng konti nung nilipat nila yung Phantom
Sated.
Hit dun sa, from Sated Devourer. I was so sad kasi as a dear main,
Yeah.
I took pride with the Sated Devourer jungle item. Diba? Sobrang lakas ng Phoenix eh. Tapos with the consistent nerfs on the deer, it was so sad.
You think it's a buff in a way because you're going to have a different option within your jungle item. You're going to have the Blood Razor and having the Phantom Hit in a different item. Parang still, ano pa rin? Or
it would be considered a buff. Not really actually. Kasi mas marami kang gold na gagastusin para lang to get that Phantom Hit eh. And if you can't get that item, sobrang madedelay ka in terms of item. Kasi as a jungler, diba, usually ang job mo is, aside from dealing damage, is to tank your teammates.
Yeah.
Usually, if you're not a carry jungler. And if you can't get those items agad early game, you'll have a hard time from my experience.
Well, yeah, my point nga naman kasi mostly of the game din is nagpa-farm talaga si Udyr.
Yes.
Because of his clearing power.
And actually, no, they put Kayle in the support position.
And right now, we are seeing the stats. That will be GHUB Cool on the top lane. 53% kill participation, gold per minute 379, and moving in on the jungle, that would be GHUB Jaja, 6.9 KDA, 73% kill participation, gold per minute 367. And yes, for the mid lane, that would be Toxic, syempre, si Toxic, 4.3 KDA with a kill participation of 68% and a gold per minute of 395. Going in for the AD carry, that will be Kinzan with that good or average KDA 4.7, kill participation of 70%, and gold per minute 396, equal na equal sa mid lane. And for the support, of course, that would be GHUB Zhao, 4.5% KDA, 77% kill participation, and of course the support with the 273 gold per minute.
Moving on to the next team, it would be AEX Cannon taking up the top side. KDA 2.9, 52% kill participation, and GPM 364. Not that phenomenal as a top laner.
Yes.
But he does his job, as we saw earlier. Next up, we have AX Tamsu in the jungle. We have his KDA is 4.2, 75% kill participation, and 399 GPM. Actually, Tamsu is one of the best junglers, in my opinion. He carries AX.
And the good balance between kill participation and GPM.
Exactly. And for the mid side, we have AX calculated. In the mid side, we have 3.7 KDA, 61% kill participation, and 384 gold per minute.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to
calculated for you guys.
AX Gen V in the ADC position. KDA 2.3, 56% kill participation, 398 GPM. Not that phenomenal as well.
Yeah, and the KDA.
Yeah, and finally we have Sun Z, AX Sun Z in the support position, 2.5 KDA, 64% kill participation, and 264 gold per minute.
Yes, guys, so those are the teams right now who's going to compete for their points this match tonight. So yun nga, nakita nyo naman. But right now, what are your predictions, Kairu, with that in the lineup of GHUB against the AEX, putting the Kayle on the support?
I think they just really want the utility coming out from the intervention to counter out the Lissandra. Kasi they have the protect the Vayne composition. They have a Shen, they have a Morgana, they have a Kayle to protect the Vayne. And if I think GHUB's game plan going towards in this game is to prevent Gen V from getting fat. Because if it doesn't get fat, then all of the protection that AEX has will be null. It will be not.
Right now, I'm not really agree with the Morgana mid plus Kayle support. Like, mas may utility si Morgana. And yun nga, oo, may damage siya, may soil and everything. Pero isipin mo naman yung DPS na kayang i-provide ni Kayle with that, the Burning Sword, yung AoE niya. Plus that Nashor's, which is cost efficient, with the Ginso Rage Blade. And yun nga, si Morgana naman na parang bind, soil, shackle, which is, nakita na natin in the hands of Toxic, is not that effective. So medyo nagtataka lang ako bakit mas piniling ilagay talaga sa support. Pero still, Meta Breakers, ika nga. And tama-tama yung point mo na intervention protection.
And yun lang naman kasi yung hinahabol nila talaga is to keep Vayne alive. If they keep Vayne alive, they win. If they don't, they lose.
Well,
Yun lang
actually,
yun.
may steroids din naman yung heal ni, ni Kale
exactly.
with the movement speed and sort of attack speed, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Kasi pag namatay dito si Vayne, wala na talagang bawas yung AEX dito.
Yeah, so they really opted for the Vayne-centric type. And we are moving into the game 2 live right now here at the Summoner's Rift. GHUB versus Acclaim Empire X, and a very good boss, guys. So we'll be doing the roll calls right now on the GHUB top lane. That would be cool on that Fizz, Super Galaxy, and Jaja on the jungle. Of course, on the mid lane, Toxic with his program, Lissandra, and Kinzon moving into Tristana, and of course, the Fishy down the support, Jao.
And for AEX in the red side, we have Ganon in the top side with that Shen. In the jungle, we have Damsu with that Rek'Sai. In the mid lane, we have Calculated with that Morgana. And in the bottom duo, we have Gen V with that Vayne and Kale under the hands of Sunzi for AEX.
And yes, this is really great right now. GHUB, I mean AEX, mas aggressive sila this time. Yeah, so ayun lang. Nothing much, just aggressive words.
Not much. Early aggression just plays down a ward there in the Tribe Brush in the bottom side. Meanwhile, GHUB is actually spread out. No, they want to cover all bases, make sure no one invades. And nothing. I think wala namang mangyayaring early game aggression dito. Ngayong pre-release ng mga minions galing sa base.
Well, napansin ko lang din, it was a takeaway from Tamsu yung Graves. Ban the Zac and Kindred and opting to move as a Rek'Sai. Pero hindi ko kasi panakikitang si Tamsu on that champion na exceptional. So, I'm not really sure if Tamsu can shine on this game.
Kasi usually, if you pick a Rek'Sai, you'd opt for a tanky build. You won't go Warrior, you'd go Cinderhulk plus a tanky item, no?
And then you go Titanic Hydra.
Probably that's a viable option, but then it's not advisable. Kasi usually, if you're a Rek'Sai, you just go in and disrupt as much as possible.
Yeah.
And yun yung trabaho mo. And you don't get to shine as much. Kasi if you're having, lalo na this composition is a Vayne-centric composition, you don't get to shine as much kasi you don't do the flashy plays, you don't do the, the kill everyone. You don't have that mentality when you're playing as a tank. But right now, early aggression actually coming in from AEX here. Kinzon dropping almost half of his HP. Sunzi as well.
Wow, so it's just a fair trade for both teams. Although, of course, that's a marksman low for you. High priority target. Pero yun, still, we have the even flow naman to sustain. The sustain game right now. Ang kinakabahan lang din ako dito is yung, yun nga, if there's a wrong intervention or proper timing, is yung collateral damage plus ult ni Fizz. And right now, they are really going aggressive on the bot lane.
Yeah, actually. And instead na si Tristana yung nambubuli dito, no? With the help of Gale, actually, nakakapag-bully ang AEX dito. And AEX Tamsu actually going solo there in the gym. I thought for a second he would die, pero nasmite pa yung red buff. Akala mamatay siya.
And yung regeneration niya from Borrow, so
yeah,
right now they are going in. Kinzon in front of Gen V. Is there any chance that they can kill this one? But Sunzi has been left out in the side of Jao. Gen V moving in. The exhaust has been dropped, and that is a normal and a finish from Sunzi with a very good damage. And on the top lane, cool against Cannon. Cannon flashing out. And wow!
That was actually a good trade in coming in the bottom side. But now there's a gank coming in from AEX.
We are not stopping on that one. Tamsu, a very good gank on the other side, but the Playful Trickster just staying cool. The Prey Seeker was able to hit, and right now Jaja is with the team. A very good flash and Burrow. Wow, a very good kill from AEX. And right now, Calculated uses the bind, but a burn flash from Jaja. Ibang aggression ng AEX ngayon.
Actually, grabe yung nasayang na resources coming in from GHUB doon. No? They wasted the flash, they wasted time. And doon sa bottom side trade din, actually AEX did a phenomenal job in countering out the engagement coming in from the duo of GHUB here.
Well, I'm not really sure what happened. Like, bot lane duo uses their heal. Same as AEX, but right now, Cool going aggressive with that Ignite and Trickster Urging Strike, but still, that was a secured kill coming from Tamsu.
But I think the AEX actually has an upper hand in that trade kasi with GHUB Cool losing his teleport, kasi nag-porch pabalik dun sa lane, even though he got a kill against Cannon, he'd be losing another creep wave here and experience, which is very, very important when you're a top laner with the teleport.
Yes.
Kasi if you want to make something happen in the bottom side, knowing na Shen,
Yeah.
yung kalaban mo, who has a double teleport under his sleeve by the time of he's level 6,
Yeah.
then you're really in trouble kasi you can't make any plays, you can't make any
Yes.
counter plays except to push. But then you don't have, wave clear, so you can't really push. What will you do? You're just stuck there hitting minions.
And right now, yun nga, Cool with that Dark Seal once again. Ang gusto ko lang din dito sa bot lane is that they both have the firepower or damage per second. So I think kaya effective talaga yung kill pickup nila and they're really using it really well.
Yeah, actually, they actually managed to counter the trade earlier and turn the favor into their side.
Like Sunzi was left behind pero
Ang
very
ganda
engaged.
nung ginawa ni Sunji doon kasi he knows na he has the firepower to take on a Tristana and the Nami early on in the game. Early on, and kasi nag-invest na si Kinzon to killing Genvi but he wasn't able to finish up.
Yeah.
Sunzi was there to counter-engage and Genvi actually manages to find a window of opportunity in order to come back in and manage to kill Kinzon.
Yes, I agree with that one. So sa tingin mo dito naman sa matchup na itong dalawang jungler natin, Jaja and Tamsu, who's going to be really exceptional around the late game?
Late game, I think mas may gamit late game si Tamsu. Kasi kasi pagdating ng late game, 'di ba? You expect your carries to deal damage.
Yes.
And without the tankiness, you won't last long in a team fight. And si Graves, knowing na medyo makunat siya, pero hold that thought.
On what thing.
I thought there was gonna be an engagement.
Akala ko rin, I was like expecting something. Ang
Yeah,
hirap
actually, I thought so
umasa.
too.
Ay, sorry.
Okay,
So,
so
going back.
If Graves manages to get ahead in terms of items early on, no, they're actually engaging again.
And
So
then,
bloodthirsty.
a really good condemn. Just for a disengage, so nothing much. Once again, talagang pinaglalaroan tayo itong mga to. So guys, of course, abang-abang lang kayo. Invite your friends. Meron pa tayong match and win and on the top lane. Sino kaya ang mag-win? Pero parehas kasi silang bumaki. Pero yun pala, tuloy-tuloy. Siguro nag-ult na with that robotic shark and cannon. Staying alive with that armor and invulnerability against damage. So yes, going back to you, Kairu. Sana. Oh, hindi pa rin!
Hindi pa
Ayan
sila
na,
tapos.
very good teleport on the side. And here comes Kinzon going aggressive. A very good glacial path.
Oh!
Brass Ring of Frost and the Frozen Tomb. A very good exhaust as well. And the bubble into the trouble. Kinzon finishing the kill.
Ang ganda nung ginawa ni Toxic doon. Sakto eh. Pagka-teleport niya, pagkalapag
Oo,
flash
di ba?
in dun sa dalawa.
Grabe, nakakagulat.
ng bottom.
Flash
Oo.
Ring of Frost.
Ring of
Agad,
Frost.
boom.
And then Ice Prison, sure dead. Lalo na when wala pang level 6, wala pang intervention tong si Sunzi, kaya he wasn't able to protect
So I think
Genji.
that's the go signal. They have opted wait for the level 6 ni Toxic, then pull the trigger
Yes,
as soon as he has the
Yes.
glacial. And right now on the side, we are seeing calculated and Cannon has been summoned. That's a kill from Cannon.
So
Grabe,
it
ang
was-
tagal ng snare.
It was actually a trade between Zhao and the blue buff, which is not really efficient. Plus, AEX would be getting this Ocean Drake dito. Would be providing regeneration for them.
This is for AEX squad, and right now, Cool also has the teleport, but is he going to pull the trigger? There's a ping port inside the Dragon Pit. Is there any
I highly
chance?
doubt there was one there. Oh, actually they
Whoa,
did!
they are going in for the kill, and right now, Toxic left alone. He has been condemned, and here comes Kinzon jumping beside Tamsu. Cool as well. Uses teleport, and right now, a flash away from Genvi and a very good bite from Calculated. Is there any chance that Cool can survive? And Kinzon free hit on the side, but the damage is not enough to take down someone.
Actually, it was a 2-for-2 trade. But it went in favor of AEX as well.
Yes,
Kasi meron pa silang
Dragon
Dragon
eh.
coming out of that trade. And earlier din, di ba? It was a blue buff for the life of Zhao. The life of Zhao.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of a weird play, I guess. But I think they just took whatever they could dun
Well,
sa trade na
yeah.
yun, hoping for the best na they would actually gain more. Kasi AEX is in a bad position knowing na nagtatake sila ng Dragons or they're taking additional damage. Oh, did you actually know na ang dragon na may pinakamataas na damage output is the Air Dragon?
Oh.
Yeah, kasi the Air Dragon has a faster movement speed plus it has a faster attack speed compared to the other dragons.
Oh,
So mas mataas
may
yung
difference
DPS niya.
pala siya.
Yeah, there's a difference, yes.
Cool. Oh, so guys, meron tayong trivia, kaya mag-ingat-ingat kayo sa mga dragon na yan.
Yeah. Pero Ocean Drake yung kanina, so...
Oh, so yeah.
yeah,
Chill
it's just
lang
a trivia.
tayo.
Yeah, chill lang.
Chill lang, easy crazy nga,
Yes.
ika nga kay Imagination.
And gusto ko lang sana i-point out din, no? Yung kanina, I heard you kasi regarding the Dark Seal, kung bakit pinipick up agad yung Dark Seal.
Yeah.
And Dark Seal actually has an effect na aside from the stacking AP, you have a bonus effectivity coming in, 10%, I think 10% increase in the effectivity of potions.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, there is a increase in check. You can check it
So,
there.
yeah. Yeah, so...
Yeah, 25% actually more healing coming in from potions.
Oh, I see. That's the sustain nga
Yeah,
coming,
sustain, yes.
coming from the top laners. Grasp pa yan dying plus the corrupting potion.
Yes,
will
plus
really
Dark Seal pa.
Yeah, Dark Seal. It will amplify, and right now Kinzon would really like to jump inside always. Alam mo, hindi ko talaga magets bakit yung rocket jump lang sisimula niya in the face pa nung AD carry. In the face mismo ni Kill.
Kasi meron na siyang support coming in from Nami na mas malakas na yung heal ni Nami ngayon. So if he jumps in, pag nag-W si Nami, instant heal, may damage pa.
But right now, we are seeing Tomto on the side. Zhao has used his flash.
Oh!
Oh my god, very good negate coming from Damsu with that Barrow, a very good tidal wave. And the bubble into the trouble, a free hit from Kinzon.
One more!
Last one, but
Oh!
oh my god, the ult coming from Cannon, and he was able to finish the kill. The last bit pop, and right now, Kinzon, is there any chance to finish the kill against Damsu? No, but here comes the Ring of Frost plus the Frozen Tomb, but that was a very good step from Calculated. Wow!
Keep me alive!
And right now, Jaja hindi pa rin tumitigil. Ito na ang pulis, mga kaibigan. Collateral damage sa mukha. And the teleport coming from Cannon as well. Hindi siya lumabas dun sa stand niya kanina. Kaya ngayon, ginamit niya ang teleport. Jaja on the side. Tamsu hindi pa rin tapos. Bumalik. Unbarrow. Another kill. Toxic nagka-kite around. Is there any chance na mabuhay pa? Busy si Cool sa top. Wala rin siyang teleport. So this will be a disengage. That's a two-man casualty in the hands of GHUB. Two casualties sa GHUB.
Actually, 3. They had 3
Diba?
casualties. They have Graves died, Tristana died, and
Zhao.
Nami died.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, thank you for correcting me on that one. 3 casualty, and Cool has been left alone.
That
Yun
was so
lang.
bad. Okay, let's break it down. No? Ang ganda nung ginawa ni Tamsu with the cancellation of the jump coming in from Tristana. Pero at this point, nag-overcommit sila with that trade. No? Kinzon was actually managed to free hit against Genvi here. And that Stand United was supposed to keep him alive, but then, they weren't able to manage to keep him alive. But then dito, eto na, magkakamali dito yung GHUB once they overcommit dun sa kay Tamsu tsaka kay Calculated pagdating ni Graves
Jaja.
dito ni Jaja. Eto na, ang ganda ng ginawa ni Jaja dito. But then, fighting here again, ayan, eto na, pagka-TP ni Shen, lalaban pa rin si Toxic dito just to keep Jaja alive. In my opinion, here, meron na siyang option din eh. Meron na siyang option umatras eh. Pero he still wanted to fight, and that's so wrong on so many levels because he died. And they didn't get anything out of that.
That's Tamsu still healthy enough to go in, and of course that's the cooldown from that taunt pull the trigger to go back once again.
Yeah, that's so bad. Like, they could have taken that trade already. It was an okay trade after that, but then they still decided to fight.
But I really love how Jaja did the flash kill
Yeah, I love
against
that.
the wall.
Yeah, I love that move.
To proc the early damage
I love
rather
that
than
move.
waiting.
But then, it was what he did afterwards that was kind of off.
But yes, indeed, that's still a kill. Pero, of course, lumamang pa rin ng AEX on that one.
Yeah, so 13 minutes into the game, lamang ang AEX ng 1 Dragon and 2k gold here. But then, everyone's getting their first items up already. Morgana has her Luden's Echo built up 13 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
However, wala pang item dito si Toxic.
Ngayon, medyo nabibigay na si Toxic eh.
He's building an Abyssal Scepter here, first item.
Wow, that's it.
Yeah,
Nabuo na.
yeah, nabuo niya na yung Abyssal Scepter, which is actually a good pickup, lalo na, when he engages, magbe-benefit talaga ng sobra si Lissandra with that Abyssal Scepter, negating the magic resist of the enemy champions, or all units actually near him during the duration of, when he's near them.
Yes. So, sa Kale naman ngayon, Kale picking up a Mercury Threads instead of Ionian or Sword. Why do you think?
I think it's because of the magic damage output of GHUB. Meron silang 3 damage dealers, Nami, Fizz, and Lissandra. So to prevent them from CCing him out and to not be able to support Vayne, I think he opted to pick up a Mercury Threads with the tenacity as well. So magic resist plus tenacity, it goes well against GHUB, yung sa comp ng GHUB dito.
Well, I was just thinking that if you're just going for a utility kill, you just opted for an Ionian.
That's
But-
probably true as well.
But still, yeah, I think gusto niya magtagal nga sa laban for for Gen V's sake.
Yeah, it's more of the longevity of you in the fights.
Card related, keep on hitting those bindings. Bindings on point.
Actually, ang ganda ng binding kanina, yung last hit kay Jao.
Yeah. Akala ko talaga
Under
Jao was
turret.
safe eh.
Yeah.
Feeling ko rin Jao was, confident enough na max range na hindi natatama. Pero,
But he managed to graze him.
iba yung skin ng Lunar Raid. Nakakatakot yung...
May additional, may dagdag pa sa hitbox yun.
Yung hitbox pa parang boom blitzcrank eh.
Kanina, akala ko talaga tatama yung hook na yun. Ang daya ng hitbox nung nung grab.
Kaya nga, ang weird nga eh. So, yes guys, both teams are taking it slow. Of course, syempre, they have burned their resources on that fight. And we are seeing on the map an Infernal Drake.
Yes, Infernal Drake's up and no one's taking measures to take the Rift Herald as well. I think Rift Herald is actually a pretty good trade-off in the against the Dragon this patch,
Yeah.
no? Because it gives you so much dueling and tower
Split push
taking.
power,
Yeah,
eh.
split push power here. So if you have a one Drake advantage and you have the capacity to trade, I think you can also opt for a Rift Herald depending on your playstyle.
Whoa, we are going in the flash plus the shackle. A glacial path from Toxic and a very good taunt flash from Cannon and Jaja on the wrong side of the map. That's a 5 squad for you coming in. And on the other side, that's a tidal wave for you. GHUB cool going in for Sunzi. Intervention has been used. A very good bubble, but no one dies. Just Toxic. Oh, but still, they are trying to chase in and GHUB cool. Akala ko sapat na and Gen V gumusto pa rin pinatay si Jaja. At sa gilid, tatlo lumalaban kay Cannon. Sobrang tangi niya. At pumasok a rocket jump plus a very good airborne. And the binding was able to hit from calculated. Ito na ang teleport mula kay Lisandra. Toxic going in. Tamsu, man-shutdown ka na ba? Tuluyan kang bumagsak sa kamay ni Cool. Yes, that's a kill for both teams. And yes, Dragon has been untouched.
Yes, actually, yung ginawa ng AEX doon, eto na naman sila, nag-overstay. Nag-overstay sila. Sila naman yung nag-overstay this time kasi kanina di ba yung GHUB yung nag-overstay dun sa fight. Ngayon, sila naman yung nag-overstay, no? Even without having enough firepower to finish the job, they still wanted to continue that fight and they lost so much in that engagement.
Yes.
Diba kasi, isipin mo, kung ako mahabol sa'yo Morgana, a support, Kayle, and a Shen, diba, anong ibabawas nila sa'yo?
Oo, parang predictable mo yung bawas nila eh.
Yeah, sa Morgana lang
Walang
yung
DPS talaga
majority.
totally,
Yeah,
oo.
exactly. But then GHUB had Kinzon, who's like the AD carry he can dish out.
Yeah, and of course,
So
that's
much
cool
damage.
for you with that trident eh.
Yeah.
Spear trident. So iba eh. Iba yung damage, yung tick nung, or DPS mismo. And I was thinking like, akala ko tapos na kasi nga, that was too much naman talaga.
Yeah, exactly.
And yes, they really love overcommitting. And right now, Glacial Path, is there any chance for a ult of Frozen Tomb, but not much of a range. Still, both teams are circling around the Dragon a bit.
Actually, AEX is pinging the Dragon. I think they want to take this one again. And actually, both teams making their way. Shen split pushing up top. He has a teleport, though he doesn't have a stand united. He's trying to split push up top to create additional pressure para if ever they don't get a dragon, they get a turret instead. And that's a pretty good
Yes.
play coming in from AEX, no? It's all about the macro.
Yes.
All about
So,
the
pag
macro.
mga ganyang all about the macro plays, naalala ko din yung era ng Cloud9 sa North America. Sila yung malakas na trade-off ng macro plays eh.
Of course, yung talagang tinitingnan mo, aside from the micro plays come in handy when you're in solo queue.
Yeah, you're
But,
individually mechanical na
Yes, but then in competitive play, what counts more is the macro.
Macro plays,
Yeah,
like
kasi kahit
teamwork.
if you're playing in the highest level of mechanics and micros, di ba, what's left? Kailangan mo ng galingan sa macro, which is the other part of the game. And right now, AEX displaying some macro knowledge dito by having Cannon push up top. Sabihin ng ibang player, baka sabihin ng ibang viewers natin na simple lang naman yung pag-split push.
Oo.
Pero when it comes to competitive, you need
Yung
to take into
decision
consideration
making.
everything that
Everything
goes
is
around
critical
the map. Yeah,
right now.
exactly.
And right now, Ghoul going in for calculated, not opting for an assassination. Ang gusto ko makuha dito, Nicole, yung referral eh. Isipin mo yung phase na naka-referral. Yun yung gusto ko makita.
Masakit masyado yun, lalo na ang dami mong auto-attack.
Oh, and right now, Tomsu on the wrong side of the map. Frozen Tomb has been used with this tanky guy. But of course, the intervention has been dropped. On the other side, we can see Cannon and Genvi dishing out some damage. And Kinzan tried to save himself with a very good rocket jump. But the Dragon was able to take him down. And Zhao alone with that exhaust. A very good snipe once again from Calculated. But on the back, that would be Super Galaxy Rumble saving the world. And a very good skill from Toxic, a very good Ring of Frost, and they are completely chasing in 3 versus 3. Who's going down first? This is a very chaotic fight, and right now, that's a good kill coming from Cool, and a double kill, a very good dodge from that, of course, that binding and ignited. Cool has been ignited. Is there any chance he can live? And yes, he is with that corrupting potion.
Yes, it was the corrupting potion
Wow,
plus the dark seal.
I feel so lost on that one.
Binuhay siya ng dark seal,
Yeah,
man. It was a dark seal.
25% healing.
Yes, the additional thing.
Sobrang na-lost ako dun.
Yes. Actually, medyo mali yung ginawa dito ng GHUB, knowing na in-FF nila itong si Tamsu with the kill there and having everyone from AEX. That was premature. And the Dragon here being a bro, taking down Kinzon, you know, hindi na kailangan mag-additional effort ng AEX.
Yeah.
Pero here's where it's gonna go wrong for AEX. It was Cool. Cool was the MVP of that fight. He dished out so much damage in that fight, killed at least 3 members, I think, or 2 members. Plus Lissandra as well. Ang ganda ng ginawa ni Toxic na kite and fight.
Well, I'm not really sure. Naging questionable din talaga yung dating nun. Kasi knowing na may Gen V sa bot lane, why you didn't opted for a Gen V kill?
No, actually they did. Toxic went for Gen V. That's why.
I mean, yung Frozen Tomb, you used it all to Tamsu, a tanky guy who has a kill beside.
Yeah, exactly. That was my point as well.
Yeah, I really do agree
but
on
then
you.
it worked out somehow for them. You know, they managed to pull it off because of Cool dishing out so much damage, being so tanky. He's right 7-2-2 right now. And wow, grabe talaga yung damage. I just can't comprehend, you know, yung damage na dinish out ni Cool dun sa team fight na yun.
Well, at saka nagulat lang din naman ako na it was a good not so bad decision na rin for GHUB kasi alam naman natin how Tamsu play on the Rek'Sai. You can just borrow and borrow, tunnel in, bumalik sa fight. If kaya siguro I think sinecure na nila yung kill, and right now you can see on the bottom that's a 3 versus 1 and Gen V uses the Night Hunter Blood to condemn, and here comes Cannon also joining the fight. Here comes Kinzon preheating on the side but not enough damage to finish someone. Of course, that's Gen V for you guys, double kill, but Cool is right here, right now. Toxic going in with a very good visual Prison, Ring of Frost, and a Frozen Tomb for an AoE damage. Here comes Cool as well, going in for Tamsu and Calculated for the Shackles. Wow, Cool! Nakikipag 1v1 siya pero he goes down in the hands of Tamsu. Jaja on the side and Toxic. Wow! Tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang laban. Woo!
Hinihingal kaya yata GS Alpha.
Hindi. Iba kasi. Ako yung kinakabahan eh.
So nakita natin doon, no? It's a 3-4-3 trade. Talagang napaka-precise ng mga teleport na nangyayari dito. With the GHUB getting caught out, ang ganda nung ginawa ni Kinzon na he managed to blast out to at least 2 members ng AEX. Pero he was caught out by the 3 members here. And ito na, yung response. And you can see here, Cool dishing out so much damage. And Gen V actually neglecting the glacial path na ginawa ni Toxic. He didn't even budge. He just tried to hit Fizz as much as possible. He tried to dish out so much damage. Pero at the end, it wasn't worth it kasi he died. You know, they would have somehow tilted the trade in their favor if he managed to live. But then he neglected that glacial path.
And medyo nalungkot lang ako kay Jaja. Sinidestepan lang yung collateral damage.
Oh, that was Frozen Claw. I'm sorry. Frozen Claw pala. Yung claw. Is it Glacial Path?
Glacial Path.
Okay.
Yeah,
that was a claw
Glacial Path. Kasi, let's double check na rin. Ayoko magkamali. Yeah, Glacial
Path. Okay, Glacial Path.
Ring of Frost, Ice Shard, and the Frozen Tomb.
Frozen Tomb. Okay. I hate it when I get it wrong.
But still naman, given pa rin yun, Frozen Claw. Kasi mukha siyang claw. Lalo
it's a claw. It's really a claw.
Yung Blade Queen ba yun? Nakakatakot yung skin niyang.
Pero ironically, yun yung may pinakambabang base damage sa lahat ng skills niya. No?
Oh yeah, actually. Talagang pang ano lang siya, gap closer. And a very good setup. And I've known players na talaga sobra sila gumamit ng Lissandra. Alam mo kasi, yung animation ng Glacial Path na yun, pwede mo siya idaan sa terrain.
Yeah, exactly.
Kaya there's a chance na blindly sila, uy, parang yung dulo na lang bigla yung lalabas.
Ang downside lang nun is yung casting time. May delay. May delay ka kapag i-release mo yung clue eh.
Diba? Ang tagal.
Oh!
Oh my god, very good binding, and of course, a kill from Genvi.
That was just weird.
Yeah, nothing much to say,
Nothing
guys.
much to say, exactly.
That's a 3-man person on the bot lane, a very good binding. Of course, on the side pa ng wall, connecting to condemn.
Yeah, once you get hit by that dark binding. Alam mo yun, yung may mga meme, Game Organa, if you get hit by dark binding, pwede kang magkape, pwede kang muna kumain, water break muna.
Yung chogat mo, magiging Jurassic chogat.
Ang tagal eh.
Sobrang tagal niya.
And yes, one turret coming down for GHUB. That would be their second turret of the game as opposed to AEX first turret in the bottom side of the map. Things are looking pretty much equal, even though lamang ang AEX ng, let's say, 1k gold.
Whoa, Frozen Tomb has been using, wow, a very good burst!
He actually has the Proto Belt.
Yeah, the dash and the
Yeah.
Hextech Proto Belt.
Yes, well, it's a pretty cool item, you know.
Yeah.
Pagka magda-dash ka tapos may rockets na lalabas.
Mas advance eh.
Yeah.
I've seen that item sa una sa Menes, which is the Hechizo, of course. Ay, Hechizo ba yun?
Jungler, Hamids.
Hamis, sorry. That's Hamis for you with that Elise, Proto Belt into the Cocoon. Sobrang effective. Like, ang dami kasing nagmamaliit ng range ng Cocoon. So if you're going to opt for added dash, gugulat sila, uy, tumama.
Panggulat yun eh, yung Proto Belt. So aside from having a flash, so pwede ka mag-flash Proto Belt, it extends the range of your engaging.
I really wanted to try it kay Twisted Fate. Gusto ko i-try. Pero mostly kasi ng items sa Twisted Fate, movement speed, reach gain, echo. So parang overkill na yung Proto
mas
Belt.
bagay sa kanya though yung isang item. Kasi meron na siyang Destiny eh. And usually you flash it as well. Diba?
And madalas, Ghost talaga yung gamit ko.
Yeah.
Like right now, the Ghost has been buffed. Of course, that's 180 cooldown for you. Flat movement speed in all levels. Scaling pa siya sa level mo. So magkaiba pa yung flat niya sa bigay niyang dagdag. So yeah.
I think mas bagay yung isang item. Nakalimutan ko yung item.
Whoa, a
Yung
cheap place
item.
coming
Hold
from
that
on the side. And right now, Kinzen, a very good burst. But on the top lane, is there any chance that Cool can survive this one? This is a 3-man squad against
that was a nice dodge.
Very good Urchin Strike plus playful Trickster. He is running for his life, but that's a no-no from AEX.
Okay, so GHUB dito magdamag, nag-aabang. Dahil lang kaya darating ang mga minions namin. And they're mounting a push.
Taga nakatayo pa talaga sila dun eh.
Yeah, they're like, you can pass. You can pass. Thou shalt not pass.
Dragon Trainer, oh
He
god.
actually tries to defend the turret, but to no avail.
Right now, of course, Toxic on the wrong side as well. Prey Seeker, and the binding was able to hit. This is the sniping calculated. Pretty scary right now.
Making their way down.
Wow, a very good tidal wave hitting 2%, and right now Tomsu is on the wrong side of the map. Here comes Gould. Is this a chance that AEX, no response still, and a very good playful Trickster. And right now, Zhao left alone and playing with fire. Wow. Si Zhao talaga kung saan-saan naiiwan to eh.
Sobrang aggressive ng support mo eh. Naiiwan siya kung saan-saan. Nagipag 1v1.
Oo, parang gusto sana karma na lang siya para may gawin talaga siya pagka naiiwan siya mag-isa.
Actually, okay naman yung performance ni Zhao dito.
Yes,
He just gets caught out sometimes, but all in all, pretty decent performance coming in.
Super Galaxy na yun eh. I know. May Digimon eh. Oy!
Okay, not the time was insufficient for calculated.
Nagulat ako kay Thompson, tagal niya mamatay.
Actually, ang kunat niya eh, di ba meron siyang Titanic Hydra plus HP,
Cinderhawk,
Cinderhawk,
of course, unexpected Scowl.
yeah. And meron din siya nung Ninja Tabi plus Sidestone, so additional HP and damage impacts from melee attacks. Basic attacks actually.
So yes indeed, and that's of course 645 who has the highest standing right now within his team.
Cannon man moding.
He's trying his best to take a turret. Whoa, a very good flash. I mean, taunt flash, but the Proto Belt was able to increase the range. Plus the Frozen Tomb, of course, that's a kill from Cool. And right now, Kinzon going hard and going in the burst. Oh my god, that's that dragon.
Alam niyang wala pang Zonyas at si Carlin. So,
Mini Infernal Drake yung dala nito.
dalawa, double Infernal Drake.
Oo, di ba? Dalawa. Tapos yung mismong hawak niya, dragon niyo.
They're actually taking the Baron here.
Wow,
AEX knows.
This is pretty quick.
Yeah, but then they have 2 members down. I don't think they would be contesting this one. So I think it would be a steal, most probably. Jaja,
Oy, Jaja.
up there. So
No
Tamsu has
snipe.
actually... Oh, no. Just kidding.
Wow.
He got denied.
Yeah, right now in Cool 3 versus 1, Genvi on the side. Is there any chance that Cool can take out someone and still manages to survive with that very playful and urgent strike? And here comes Jaja putting out some damage, and Toxic with the Ice Shard in the face.
And yes, that would be a Baron and 2 members of AEX for GHUB.
Oh, not enough. And right now, Glacial Prison.
What?
Oh, a
Why?
Proto Belt plus a
Why?
Stun, and the Frozen Tomb has been used. A very good. Whoa! He's trying to keep himself alive. I'm not sure.
What?
Whoa!
He's still
How
alive?
about Toxic playing with fire, continuously running for his life. A very good Ring of Frost, max range for you, Cannon. Is there any chance that he can still? And yes, indeed, he was able to survive, gaining some time for all his cooldown.
What? What? He was still alive after all that. Wow.
I'm not really sure why AEX didn't anticipated any glacial path from any side.
I mean, GHUB expended so much with that kasi they could have just pushed. I mean, kung umuwi dito sa Toxic and it could have just pushed.
Diba?
Sulit yung Baron, pero...
Another questionable play for this team.
Yeah, but then, I think it's okay kasi they still managed to mount a push.
Survive, eh.
Pinahabol lang nila si Cannon doon tsaka si si Genvi up top.
So I think, nag-stall lang sila.
Yeah, probably. So at least meron pa silang additional na time to mount a push in the middle lane. So they managed to take down that turret.
And right now, guys, both teams will take it slow after that intense fight.
I think GHUB would be taking it quick now kasi they have a Baron buff and it's gonna be done in a minute, I think.
And they are grouping up, plus the teleport from Cool.
Yeah, it's a perfect time to push.
Yes, and this is quite scary. Of
Okay
course, Zhao already had the Zeke's Harbinger, so...
I think okay yung ginagawa dito ng GHUB. They opt for a 1-3-1 formation dito, knowing na the mid lane, the 3 people in the mid lane can disengage and may escape mech naman ng si Cool tsaka si Toxic dito.
And of course, that's Nami for you guys.
And it's a good choice na they send out Cannon up there kasi it would be very difficult for Toxic to take Cannon all alone in the top side. And Cannon has a teleport.
And right now, here comes Sunzi on the wrong side. And he uses the collateral, Jajok uses the collateral damage. It was quite bloody for Genvi catching that one. And that's a turret on the mid lane, and they are opting for the inhibitor. This is still a 1-3-1, stalling around, taking out some time. And Cannon running low on tanking so much. Medyo feeling ko hindi na talaga gaano magtatagal dito si Cannon dahil masyadong masakit. Kahit yung heal ni Sunzi kasi hindi na rin sapat.
Oh,
and whoa,
Kitsun
another
actually.
good bind, and here comes Genvi with a very good Night Hunter, but the Tidal Wave was able to disengage. But that's a kill for you guys, Jaja as well. They are really busy on taking him out, but the Zonyas from Toxic has no Glacial Prison and a very good bubble. Ring of Frost once again, Cool on the side, trying to take down Calculated. And yes, he was able to take down Sunzi with that. Of course, Trident and chasing in Genvi, the Phantomite was able to proc the Guardian Angel. Toxic on the side, Glacial Path, plus the Proto Belt, plus the Ring of Frost. And right now, Cool playing a playful trickster away with that base, a very good collateral damage, and the Glacial Path has been cancelled, but a very good Ring of Frost. I'm not really sure why Tamsu got close on that one.
Kasi I think they would start to engage against the Toxic dun.
Digimon.
Pero yun yung hinihintay ng AEX eh. They needed to engage kasi if they don't, Siege City lang talaga yun.
Yeah,
GHUB would continually chip off damage from the
I really love how they juggled that.
it was fantastically played by GHUB doon, and now they're rotating in the top side, trying to take this.
Do you think
turret.
this is overstaying?
No. Because they have 2 members down. AEX has 2 members down, and there's a 4.
Oh yeah. And right now they are going in full with that ult on Genvi, and the intervention was able to dodge some damage, but of course that's a bubble into the trouble for you guys, and a Tidal Wave plus the connection of Ring of Frost inside that Glacial Path Cool providing some damage against Calculated and Cannon dancing around this Ninja. Is there any chance he can protect this one? And Jaja was able to secure the inhibitor turret. A very good flash! Wow! And right now Cannon is tanking too much damage. He goes down in the hands of Cool once again, and another rocket jump in front of them. Zhonya's has been popped. Tomsu goes back, and this will be the game, I think.
Yeah, it would be the game. GHUB 1-1 against AEX.
And right now, yes indeed guys, they are going to finish this. GHUB with a really good play. That's the game for you. GHUB taking away game 2. That's a good game, well played. Wow.
Yeah, very
Team fights
impressive.
everywhere. Complete bloodbath for this
Actually, yeah.
team. Like, kahit kanina, that's a 15-30, I mean 31-15. And right now, that's a 30-20.
Yeah, sobrang kahit saan ka tumingin sa mapa, lagi may engage. Naawa nga ako sa'yo kasi parang sunod-sunod yung blow by blow mo.
Kinaawaan mo na ako, sobrang tindi.
Oo,
No?
sobrang tindi ng bakbakan na hindi ka na nagkaka-break.
Oo, pero grabe si Cool.
Mhm.
Iba yung ginawa niya. Sobrang exceptional yung pick sa Fizz.
Yes, actually. Kasi sobrang kunat niya and he dishes out so much damage. Can you check the damage dealt?
Yeah,
dito?
I forgot to check that one. Hindi yung gusto ko ma-check.
Yeah, let's see.
Damage. Yes.
Actually, you know, his damage is actually higher than... can you put it down so they can see the damage? Yes, ayun no. Kung makikita nyo, mas mataas yung damage dealt niya kumpara kay Tristana dito.
Yes.
Considering na he built tank items. That means he's super effective in
Yes.
those fights na I guess it's more of the survivability na he stays a lot, he sticks around in the fight
Yes.
kahit when Tristana's dead and he deals so much damage during those fights pa.
Yun nga, yung iba yung Trident talaga, yung parang alam niyang nagtitik na yung damage, then he's going to left that guy die in the hands of that Trident burn. And yes, so for the standings right now, this match is as equalizes the score between GHUB and AEX 1-1. So gaining a point. So we can see the standings right now, guys. So who are you rooting for? And of course, tuloy-tuloy pa rin tayo sa match natin today, and we are moving to match 2, game 1.
Well, actually,
So
we'll have an interview.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
we have an interview with one of GHUB's player.
Yeah.
So guys, matututo na naman tayo mula sa pro player, kaya abang-abang lang. At hindi pa tayo nagtatapos, meron pa tayong match 2 at of course, ang match and win, mga keyboard warrior. Mag-ready-ready tayo dyan at syempre magbabalik kami for an interview with me, of course, your shoutcaster. That will be GS Alpha, and with me is the amazing
Kairu.
Ian. Yes, this is powered by Bacchus Energy Drink. Drive your energy and we will be back. In front of Gen V. Is there any chance that they can kill this one? But Sunzi has been left out in the side of Zhao. Gen V moving in. The exhaust has been dropped. And that is a normal and a finish from Sunzi with a very good damage. And on the top lane, Cool against Cannon. Teleport on the side, and here comes Kinzon going aggressive. A very good Glacial Path. Brass Ring of Frost and the Frozen Tomb. A very good exhaust as well. And the bubble into the trouble.
Oh, actually, they did!
Warrior going in for the kill, and right now Toxic left alone. He has been condemned, and here comes Kinzon jumping beside Tamsu. Cool as well, uses teleport, and right now a flash away from Genvi and a very good bite from Calculated. Is there any chance that Cool can survive? And Kinzon free hit on the side, but the damage is not enough to take down someone.
Actually, it was a 2.
As uses flash.
Oh!
Oh my god, very good negate coming from Tamsu with that borrow, a very good tidal wave, and the bubble into the trouble. A free hit from Kinzon.
One more!
Last one, but oh my god, the ult coming from Cannon, and he was able to finish the kill. He has been popped, and right now, Kinzon, is there any chance to finish the kill against Tamsu? No, but here comes the Ring of Frost plus the Frozen Tomb, but that was a very good step from Calculated. Pa rin tumitigil, ito na ang pulis, mga kaibigan, lateral damage sa mukha, and the teleport coming from Cannon as well. Hindi siya lumabas dun sa stand niya kanina, kaya ngayon, ginamit niya ang teleport. Jaja on the side. Tamsu hindi pa rin tapos. Bumalik. Unbarrow. Another kill. Toxic nagkakite around. Is there any chance na mabuhay pa? Busy si Pool sa top. Wala rin siyang teleport. So this will be a disengage. Cannon and Jaja on the